In a world of constant noise and chaos, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The hustle and bustle of daily life, the never-ending stream of information, and the pressures of modern living can leave us feeling lost and anxious. We crave inner peace, a sense of control amidst the turbulence. We seek a way to find calm and clarity, to navigate the stormy seas of life with a steady hand and a clear mind. This is where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in Athens, offers timeless wisdom. Rooted in the teachings of great thinkers like Zeno, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism provides a guide for living a life of virtue and tranquility. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming emotionless. Rather, it encourages us to understand our emotions, to recognize their sources, and to respond to them in a measured and thoughtful way. Instead, it teaches us to manage our reactions to external events. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our attitudes, we can maintain our inner peace even in the face of adversity. It empowers us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Stoicism equips us with the tools to face difficulties head-on, to overcome obstacles, and to emerge stronger and wiser. Stoicism, at its core, is a philosophy of personal transformation. It invites us to examine our lives, to question our assumptions, and to strive for continuous improvement. It provides a framework for living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. By aligning our actions with our values, we can find greater satisfaction and purpose in our daily activities. It's about aligning our thoughts and actions with nature, accepting what we can't control, and focusing on what we can, our own minds. This alignment brings a sense of harmony and balance, allowing us to live in accordance with the natural order. Stoicism originated in ancient Greece, but its principles resonate deeply in our modern world. The challenges we face today may be different, but the wisdom of the Stoics remains relevant and powerful. It's a philosophy for everyone, offering practical tools for managing stress, navigating difficult emotions, and living with purpose. Whether you're dealing with personal struggles or seeking to improve your overall well-being, Stoicism has something to offer. The Stoics believed that wisdom, not material possessions, was the key to a good life. They taught that true happiness comes from within, from living a life of virtue and integrity. They emphasized virtue, reason, and living in harmony with the natural order. By cultivating these qualities, we can achieve a state of inner peace and contentment. This essay will explore key Stoic principles and their relevance in our modern lives. We will examine how the teachings of the Stoics can help us navigate the complexities of contemporary existence. We will delve into how these ancient teachings can help us cultivate inner peace, build resilience, and live with greater purpose. By applying Stoic principles, we can transform our lives and find a deeper sense of fulfillment. Join us as we unlock the power of Stoicism for a more fulfilling life. Together, we will explore the wisdom of the ancients and discover how it can guide us toward a brighter, more peaceful future. The Stoics believed in a fundamental principle known as the Dichotomy of Control. This principle is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and offers profound insights into how we can lead more fulfilling lives. This principle states that some things are within our control and some things are not. It encourages us to distinguish between what we can influence and what lies beyond our reach. We control our thoughts, our judgments, our desires, and our actions. These are the elements of our lives that we can shape and mold according to our values and principles. We do not control the weather, the economy, the opinions of others, or our own mortality. These external factors are beyond our influence, and attempting to control them is futile. Trying to control what is outside our control only leads to frustration and anxiety. When we obsess over these external factors, we set ourselves up for disappointment and stress. It's a recipe for unhappiness. The more we try to control the uncontrollable, the more we suffer. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control. Acceptance is not about giving up. It's about recognizing the limits of our influence and finding peace within those boundaries. This doesn't mean passive resignation. Instead, it means actively choosing where to direct our energy and focus. Instead, it's about focusing our energy on what we can influence, our own responses. By doing so, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. When we internalize this principle, we experience a profound shift. Our perspective changes, and we begin to see the world through a lens of clarity and purpose. We worry less about things we can't change. Our minds become less cluttered with unnecessary concerns, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. We become more resilient in the face of adversity. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth and learning. Our energy is directed towards what truly matters, our character and our actions. We invest in our personal development and in making a positive impact on the world around us. We become less reactive and more intentional in our choices. Each decision is made with thoughtfulness and purpose, leading to a more deliberate and meaningful life. This shift in perspective is incredibly freeing. It liberates us from the chains of worry and stress, allowing us to live more fully in the present moment. It allows us to move through the world with a sense of calm and purpose, even when faced with challenges. We become a source of stability and strength for ourselves and others. By mastering ourselves, we master our lives. This mastery is not about control over others or external circumstances, but about achieving inner peace and resilience. At the heart of Stoicism lies the pursuit of virtue. The Stoics believed that virtue was the sole good. They identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom is the ability to see things as they truly are, to discern between the essential and the unimportant. Justice is treating others fairly and with respect, recognizing their inherent worth. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it, to stand up for what is right. Temperance is moderation in all things, a balance between indulgence and deprivation. Living virtuously means aligning our actions with these principles. It means being honest in our dealings, courageous in our convictions, and temperate in our desires. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment came from living a virtuous life. Virtue, wrote the Stoic philosopher Seneca, is nothing else than right reason. It's about living in accordance with nature, both our own human nature and the nature of the universe. It's about striving to be the best versions of ourselves, day after day, moment by moment. In our fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with stimuli. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are inundated with information, notifications, and endless to-do lists. This constant barrage can leave us feeling overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. We jump from one distraction to the next, rarely pausing to simply be present. Our attention is fragmented, and our ability to focus diminishes. We become so accustomed to this state of perpetual motion that we forget what it feels like to be still. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this frenetic pace: mindfulness. This ancient philosophy teaches us the importance of being present and fully engaged in the moment. It encourages us to slow down and pay attention to our inner world. Mindfulness, in the Stoic sense, is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It involves observing our thoughts and feelings with a sense of detachment, allowing us to see them for what they are, temporary and fleeting. It's about becoming aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting carried away by them. By practicing mindfulness, we can create a mental space where we can observe our internal experiences without being overwhelmed by them. It's about observing our internal experiences with the same detached curiosity that we might observe the world around us. This practice allows us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our reactions to different situations. The happiness of your life, wrote Marcus Aurelius, depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By cultivating mindfulness, we can improve the quality of our thoughts and, consequently, our overall well-being. Mindfulness helps us to cultivate a sense of inner peace by allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions without identifying with them. This detachment helps us to see our thoughts as just thoughts, not as truths that define us. We learn to see them as passing phenomena, rather than as defining aspects of ourselves. This perspective shift can be incredibly liberating, as it frees us from the grip of negative emotions and unhelpful thought patterns. This practice of mindfulness is essential for managing difficult emotions. When we can observe our anger, anxiety, or sadness without judgment, we create a space between ourselves and these emotions. This space is crucial for emotional regulation. When we can observe our anger, anxiety, or sadness without judgment, we create a space between ourselves and these emotions. This space allows us to choose our responses rather than reacting automatically. It gives us the freedom to act in ways that align with our values and long-term goals. This space allows us to choose our responses rather than reacting automatically. It empowers us to respond to life's challenges with greater clarity and composure. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a more measured and thoughtful approach to the ups and downs of life. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace and resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. It helps us to stay grounded and centered, even when the world around us is chaotic. It is a practice that deepens with time and consistent effort. The more we practice mindfulness, the more we can experience its benefits. It becomes a way of life, a path to greater self-awareness and emotional well-being.